So, here is the thing. What if the most important device you own next year is not one you ever actually look at? It does not buzz, it does not light up, and it sure as hell does not need a cloud connection. That is the hardware vision quietly forming inside OpenAI, and it is bigger than most people realize. Sam Altman recently hinted that OpenAI is building a consumer device, not a laptop, not a phone, something small, self-contained, and capable of running models like GPT-5 or maybe even GPT-6, completely offline. Let that sink in for a second. A personal AI companion with raw, localized intelligence, no servers, no latency, no data farming. Just instant reasoning, right in your pocket. This is not just a hardware project, it is a decentralization bomb. Then Sarah Friar, OpenAI's chief financial officer, dropped the detail that cracked this story open. She said the device would be multimodal and designed to be provocative. That single word, provocative, says a lot about what they are building. Multimodal means it does not just handle text, it listens, sees, and speaks. It processes sound, vision, and language simultaneously. And that is not just an upgrade, it is the start of a new computing era. Think about it. Every major shift in personal tech came with a new substrate. The PC era gave us the keyboard. The smartphone brought touchscreens. It is moving from interface to presence. Friar even said she looks forward to tech that does not make you stare down at a screen. That is the philosophical core here. Less attention hijacking, more ambient intelligence woven into your daily life. So what does that look like in practice? Picture something small, palm-sized, always on. No wake word. No need to tap or swipe. It just sits quietly in your pocket or on your desk. Equipped with a microphone, a camera, and a tiny speaker, continuously aware of your surroundings. Not in a creepy way. More like a personal sense organ for your digital world. You talk, it listens, it responds, immediately. And this thing is not just another smartphone replacement or watered-down smart speaker. It is being built to change how we relate to technology itself. That is why Jony Ive, the design legend behind Apple's most iconic devices, is involved. Ive does not design gadgets, he designs cultural artifacts. If OpenAI and Jony Ive are partnering, it means this is not about features, it is about behavior. How humans live alongside AI. The scale of what they are planning is just wild. OpenAI's internal goal is to ship 100 million units faster than any company has ever reached that number in a comparable category. Not $100 million in sales, it is 100 million devices. That is not a pilot program, that is a global invasion. The only companies that move hardware like that are the ones defining the future, not reacting to it. And the design philosophy goes hand in hand with privacy. Because it is running locally, this AI does not send your voice or visual data to the cloud. Your personal context stays yours, completely. That alone could rewrite public trust in AI devices. No scraping, no storage, no hidden data training loops, just on-device processing. That is great for you, and a nightmare for the cloud giants whose entire business model depends on centralized compute. If OpenAI actually delivers this, an Ive design, multimodal, fully local AI companion, it is not just a new gadget. It is an existential threat to the way cloud computing is monetized. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, all of them rely on you needing their infrastructure. This thing could cut that cord entirely, but there is a catch. And it is the same one everyone in AI keeps running into. Chips. The global chip shortage is not just a production issue. It is a national security issue now. AI hardware is the new oil, and OpenAI knows it. That is why they are reportedly seeking a federal guarantee from the US government to help finance massive AI chip investments. Friar did not mince words. She called AI a national strategic asset. That line is not public relations. It is geopolitical positioning. The US wants to secure its dominance in AI computation, while China is ramping up its own local hardware efforts. Every major power now sees chips as the literal foundation of future intelligence. Whoever controls the compute controls the direction of innovation, defense, and even economics. That is why this rumored device is more than a consumer product. It is a frontline move in a new technological Cold War. A screenless, local AI companion running on domestic hardware is both a market disruption and a strategic signal. OpenAI does not want to depend on anyone else's cloud to operate. That is autonomy, technological, economic, and political. It is bold, but also a bit poetic. After decades of devices designed to capture your attention, this one is being built to give it back. No endless feeds, no scrolling doom loops. Just an intelligent system designed to integrate into your life quietly, efficiently, and privately. If this works, the shift will be massive. We will go from tapping at screens to living with ambient intelligence that simply exists around us. It is not our glasses. It is not a headset. It is the next substrate for human-machine interaction, an invisible layer of cognition that lives beside you. And OpenAI is not creeping into this slowly, they are sprinting. Between Altman's ambition, Friar's financial push, and OpenAI's design ethos, this project has all the ingredients of a once-in-a-generation hardware moment. The speed, the scale, the privacy angle, it all points to one thing. They are not just releasing a device. They are trying to define what comes after the smartphone. And if they pull it off, the screen won't be the center of your world anymore. The future is not in your screen.